Contact Social is a hosted software solution that lets you know, prioritize and manage your social media presence. It's easy to integrate with your existing systems and CRM, or you can use it as a standalone system. So what I'm going to do today is show you how Contact Social integrates into your contact center. Okay, so along with all of the other standard channels that Contact processes, which includes SMS, email, chat and fax, we now have a fully integrated social media channel. And what you can see across the top here is what we call the ticker. The ticker provides you with an overview of what's happening in your contact center in real time. You'll see that we manage the grade of service so that we can track and monitor how your contact center is performing, and you have a view of how many agents are logged in and are processing messages within the system. Scrolling along the second line of the ticker, we have what we call skills. Now, skills are a way of assigning priorities to individual tweets or to individual customers. Every agent has a skill so that you can assign appropriate messages to the most appropriately skilled agent. Within the queue management environment, the first thing I can do is I can manage messages in bulk. This allows me to remove volumes of messages from the queue if they do not need to be handled by agents. I can also reassign skills, I can categorize the messages for reporting purposes, or I can actually assign them to individual agents. So what I'll do is I'll grab one of the messages that's sitting in the queue, and that will take me through to the message console. Now the message console is actually the heart of Contact. It has 4 separate areas. The first area is the customer panel. Now what you can see is that the customer panel gives you, the agent, a very quick overview of who the customer actually is. Sitting in behind Contact, there is a fully integrated CRM system. Now if I drill into the customer console, you can see that we store all of the standard types of CRM data, such as name and address fields. But we also support the storage of unlimited customer contacts. So you can store multiple email addresses, you can store multiple mobile numbers, Twitter IDs, they're all associated back to the single customer record. Customers can belong to multiple groups. You can use those groups for broadcast purposes, for segmentation, for prioritization. When I return to the message console, the second critical thing is that we store every single communication with the customer in what we call the message history. This allows every one of your contact center agents to understand what's been said to the agent, and it also gives you a view as a manager as to what communications have gone on between your business and your end customer. On the right-hand side, there are 2 critical pieces. First of all is the inbound message here. Now, as a contact center agent, my typical workflow would be to look at the content of the message, look at who the customer is, and then decide how to process it. So from Contact's perspective, all I need to do is, right, well, here's the message. I will categorize it. We use the categories for reporting so that you have an overview of the types of different communication that you've received from your customer. Now, as an agent, I can do a couple of things. One is that I can say, well, actually, I've categorized this, but this message isn't for me, so I'm going to send this back to another skill or another agent. I can take notes against the message. The notes are private to the contact center. The customer will not see them. To respond to the tweet, it's very easy. All I need to do is type in the outbound message editor, or I can select one of the predefined templates. The predefined templates allow you to define a standard language and a standard set of responses, which makes it very efficient for your contact center agents to respond to your customers. The next critical thing is that Contact allows you to manage communications across channels. So there are a lot of situations where it may not be appropriate to respond to your customer in the Twitter environment. There might be private information that needs to be exchanged, or you need to send a more detailed response back to the customer. So all that you need to do is select email as the reply type, and we will automatically display the Contact outbound email editor. Now what's happened in the background there while I've been processing that message is that with my individual agent login, every single touch point with that message has been audited and logged. So from a management perspective, that gives you full visibility of your contact center agent performance and how it relates to that individual customer interaction. So that was just a quick overview of how Contact Social integrates into your contact center. We look forward to giving you a much more in-depth demo in person.